You will not believe the whirlwind that just hit the Plath family. If you thought the drama couldn't get any more intense, think again. Isaac Plath and his girlfriend Kaylin have just dropped news that has literally sent shockwaves through everyone's feeds and, of course, right through the heart of the family. That's right. Isaac and Kaylin are expecting their first child. Fans everywhere are talking, posting, and reacting like never before, and for good reason. A 19-year-old father? The implications are massive, both for him personally and for the entire Plath household. Hi friends, Safi here with Sister Wives chapter in Reality Scandals Daily. Before we jump fully into the chaos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of the explosive updates from the Plaths. I also want you to comment below, what do you think about Isaac stepping into fatherhood at just 19? I can't wait to read your thoughts. Now, let's talk about the family dynamics because, as always, this isn't just about a baby announcement. Isaac, the youngest of his siblings, has always been trying to find his own path. We've seen his struggles with independence, the clashes with his parents' strict rules, and his push to live life on his own terms. Kaylin has been by his side, supporting him through these ups and downs, and now they've shared this huge personal milestone. But not everyone is thrilled. Kim Plath, the matriarch of the family, had a reaction that left fans reeling. On social media, her response, or at least sources close to the family say so, was far from supportive. There's frustration, shock, and disbelief, all wrapped up in one. She has expressed concern about Isaac's readiness and the impact this decision might have on his future. And honestly, it's understandable why this would stir tension. Kim has always been protective and controlling in her own way, guiding her children according to her values, and this news directly challenges her sense of order within the family. The generational clash couldn't be more clear. Isaac is stepping forward, asserting his independence, ready to take responsibility in his own way. Meanwhile, Kim is reacting from a place of authority and worry, struggling to adjust to a new reality that she doesn't fully control. It's the classic struggle we've seen unfold across the show, young adults pushing for autonomy while the older generation wrestles with letting go. Social media exploded almost instantly. Fans are split. Some are cheering Isaac on, applauding his courage and wishing him well as he embraces fatherhood so young. Others echo Kim's concerns, questioning if he's truly ready for such a life-altering responsibility. The discussion online is fiery, emotional, and completely unavoidable. People are taking sides, debating readiness, maturity, and family influence, all while the Plaths themselves have to navigate the real-life consequences of this announcement. And let's be honest, this is just the beginning. The tension is brewing, the reactions are raw, and the family is now faced with navigating one of the most dramatic moments in their lives on camera. So friends, let me know, do you think Isaac is ready for this journey, or is Kim right to be furious? Comment below and let's get the conversation going, because trust me, there's so much more to unpack in this unfolding story. As if Isaac's baby news wasn't enough to shake the Plath's household, tensions between him and his older brother Micah have taken the drama to a whole new level. Fans watching the recent episodes could feel the storm brewing long before it even exploded. What started as simmering disagreements over personal choices quickly escalated into a physical confrontation that left everyone, including viewers, completely stunned. Isaac and Micah have always had a complicated relationship. On the show, we've seen Micah struggle with Isaac's independence, especially when Isaac makes choices that directly challenge the family's expectations. This time, the disagreement wasn't just about daily life, it was deeply tied to unresolved grievances from the past, misunderstandings, and the pressure of being constantly filmed. As tensions rose, every look, every word, and every action seemed to push the brothers closer to the breaking point. The confrontation itself was intense. On screen, viewers watched as frustration boiled over, resulting in a clash that left Micah with a serious injury to his nose. It was shocking to see the escalation from arguments to physical harm, and it served as a stark reminder of how quickly emotions can spiral when underlying conflicts aren't addressed. The family's reactions were immediate, concern mixed with anger, and a clear sense that this fight wasn't just about one disagreement, but years of layered tension finally reaching the surface. What makes this particularly gripping is how the show frames the conflict. Isaac, now facing fatherhood, is asserting his independence and trying to carve out a life for himself. Micah, on the other hand, seems torn between loyalty to family and frustration over what he sees as reckless choices by his younger brother. The clash isn't just physical, it's emotional, highlighting the struggle between personal freedom and familial expectations. Fans have been dissecting every moment, debating whether the fight could have been prevented, and what role parental influence, especially Kim's controlling tendencies, might have played in escalating the situation. The fallout has been significant. Micah's injury became a focal point for conversations online, with fans expressing shock, empathy, and even outrage. Some viewers defend Isaac, saying he's under immense pressure and trying to navigate adult responsibilities at a young age. Others side with Micah, pointing out that repeated tensions and confrontations take a toll, and that perhaps boundaries were crossed. Social media has been buzzing with theories about what really led to the fight, and whether there's a deeper rift forming between the siblings that could impact the rest of the family dynamic. As I watched this unfold, I couldn't help but feel emotional about how complex sibling relationships can be. Growing up in a high-pressure family like the Plaths, with constant public scrutiny, every choice becomes a flashpoint. The clash between Isaac and Micah is a very human story about rivalry, love, frustration, and the challenge of growing up while living under a microscope. So I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about these sibling tensions? Could this fight have been avoided, or was it bound to happen given the history and pressures? Comment below and share your thoughts, because this is exactly the kind of family drama that keeps everyone talking. And it's far from over. Just when you think the Plath family drama couldn't get any bigger, Veronica Peters stepped back into the spotlight, and this time it wasn't with words, it was with a clean slate. Fans noticed something shocking. Veronica completely wiped her Instagram. Every post, every photo, every connection to past events seemed to vanish overnight. Naturally, viewers immediately began speculating. Was this a personal choice, or could TLC have nudged her to clean up her online presence? The truth is, we don't know for sure, but the timing and the suddenness of it made everyone curious. Veronica has always been a central figure in the family drama. Her past confrontations with Micah, including moments of tension over family disagreements, have kept her in the spotlight. She's also had a long-standing fiery interaction with Ethan, and more recently with Tegan, Ethan's new girlfriend. Fans remember her outspoken personality, the heated comments during events like Lydia and Zach's wedding, and her tendency to stir the pot. Seeing her Instagram scrubbed clean immediately raised questions about whether she was trying to distance herself from past controversies or preemptively avoid future backlash. Online, the reaction was intense. Reddit threads, Twitter posts, and Instagram comments exploded with theories. Some viewers think Veronica might be trying to rewrite her narrative, presenting herself in a more controlled way while the show continues to air. Others wonder if this is her way of protecting herself from scrutiny after the explosive family moments we've witnessed, particularly the altercation between Isaac and Micah. Fans who followed the family closely are debating whether this move signals a potential shift in her role on the show, or if she's simply trying to manage her public image in a world where every action is magnified. It's also impossible to ignore how this move ties into her interactions with Tegan. Veronica's social media history had previously fueled drama, including accusations and confrontations that left fans divided. With her account wiped, all those posts and evidence are gone, leaving only speculation and questions. The tension this creates is palpable, and viewers are watching closely to see how it might affect her relationship with Micah and the broader Plath family dynamics moving forward. Veronica's Instagram cleanup is a reminder of just how much the digital world intersects with reality TV drama. Every post, comment, or deletion can have ripple effects on family relationships and fan perception. So friends, I want to ask you, do you think Veronica's social media reset was smart, strategic, or just adding more fuel to the fire? Comment below and let's hear your take, because with the Plath family, the drama is always evolving, and every action has consequences. As if the Plath family drama wasn't already intense, Veronica Peters stirred the pot again, this time directly involving Ethan's girlfriend, Tegan. On the show, we witnessed a confrontation that left fans talking for weeks. Veronica accused Tegan of having an OnlyFans account, a claim that immediately caused tension and speculation. What made it even more dramatic was the timing. This all unfolded during family interactions, leading up to and at Lydia and Zach's wedding, where emotions were already running high. The on-screen events were tense. Veronica confronted Tegan, insisting she had seen multiple sources suggesting this was true, while Tegan firmly demanded evidence. The exchange was heated, with both sides clearly frustrated and defensive. Ethan tried to mediate, but it was obvious that trust between the parties had been shaken. The cameras captured every expression, every pause, and every rebuttal, giving viewers a front-row seat to the escalating tension. The argument highlighted not only the personal conflict between Veronica and Tegan, but also the ripple effects on the wider family. Fans online immediately erupted with reactions. Social media was flooded with comments, ranging from shock and disbelief to support for both sides. Some viewers criticized Veronica for making serious allegations without solid proof, questioning whether her intentions were to provoke Tegan or deflect attention from her own past controversies. Others sympathized with her perspective, suggesting she may have genuinely believed she was exposing something important. The debate became a microcosm of the larger issues within the family: communication breakdowns, loyalty conflicts, and differing perceptions of honesty and integrity. This feud also has deeper implications for the Plath family dynamics. Micah, caught between supporting his girlfriend and maintaining family harmony, seemed visibly stressed in the episodes. Ethan's protective instincts toward Tegan added another layer of conflict. With multiple family members and their allegiances now clearly tested, the feud brought simmering tensions to a boil. Everyone watching could sense that the confrontation wasn't just about Tegan. It was about trust, respect, and how far family members are willing to go to defend themselves or each other. So here's the question for you, friends. How much do family alliances matter when accusations like this come into play? Can trust be rebuilt after public confrontations, or do moments like these permanently change relationships? Comment below and share your thoughts, because in the Plath family, one heated interaction can ripple through every connection, and fans are still weighing who will emerge stronger and who might be permanently alienated. Lydia and Zach's wedding was supposed to be a beautiful, joyful day, a celebration of love, family, and new beginnings. But as viewers of Welcome to Plathville already know, when the Plath family is involved, peace is rarely guaranteed. What unfolded on screen was chaos, tension, and confrontations that turned what should have been a perfect day into one of the most talked about events of the season. The first major spark came when Isaac and Micah clashed once again. The simmering frustrations we've followed for months finally erupted into a heated confrontation right in the middle of the wedding festivities. Emotions were high, voices were raised, and in a shocking turn, the argument escalated to a physical altercation. Micah ended up injured, leaving everyone, including the other family members, stunned and concerned. Watching this unfold, it's hard not to feel the weight of years of unresolved tension, misunderstandings, and conflicting expectations between the brothers. Ethan, ever the protective sibling, immediately reacted to the chaos. His discomfort with Veronica's presence and the escalating disputes between Isaac and Micah made him visibly tense throughout the day. We could see him attempting to mediate, stepping in when conflicts threatened to get worse, and trying to preserve some sense of order. His actions highlighted the delicate balance in this family: loyalty to siblings versus the desire to avoid further chaos. Even so, the intensity of emotions was palpable, and it became clear that this wedding was now more about managing family feuds than celebrating a union. Meanwhile, Kim Plath, as matriarch, tried to step in and mediate, calling family members together to address what had just occurred. Her attempts were earnest, but also tinged with frustration, showing just how difficult it is to manage a family where personal grievances have long simmered and are now amplified by public attention. Watching Kim try to navigate the fallout, it's easy to empathize with her challenge, trying to protect her children, maintain family unity, and respond to public scrutiny all at the same time. Sophie, here, I have to admit, watching this unfold made me reflect on all the previous episodes, where we saw similar clashes, disputes over autonomy, and family expectations. The patterns repeat: Isaac asserting independence, Micah grappling with frustration, and Kim striving to hold it all together. It's like history repeating itself, but each time the stakes feel higher. The wedding wasn't just an event, it became a lens into the family's deeper dynamics, highlighting how fragile relationships can be when years of tension collide with a high-stakes occasion. The aftermath is still unfolding. This chaos has forced everyone to confront lingering resentments, and it's bound to shape family relationships moving forward. Will Isaac and Micah find a way to reconcile, or has this public clash driven a permanent wedge between them? How will Ethan and Veronica navigate their alliances, and can Kim regain some semblance of control and peace? These questions are already generating conversations online, and fans are eagerly awaiting the next episodes to see how the family manages the fallout from a wedding that turned into a battleground. This day proved one thing: when it comes to the Plath family, even a moment meant for celebration can ignite long-standing conflicts, leaving everyone wondering how much damage has really been done, and who will step up or step back next. The Plath family drama didn't end when the wedding chaos settled or when Isaac's baby news went public. Social media exploded with fans weighing in on every moment, from Micah's injury to Veronica's Instagram cleanup. Reddit threads and Twitter posts lit up with debates about who was right, who was wrong, and what these events mean for the future of the family. Some viewers are firmly in Isaac's corner, cheering him on as a young father navigating a new chapter, while others side with Kim, Micah, or even Tegan, pointing out that boundaries were crossed and tensions escalated far too quickly. At the heart of all this is a generational clash we've seen play out season after season. Young adults like Isaac are striving for autonomy, testing limits, and making life-altering decisions, while parents like Kim grapple with control, guidance, and fear for their children's futures. Sibling relationships are equally complicated, with rivalries, unresolved grudges, and differing perceptions of responsibility constantly fueling conflict. Watching Isaac and Micah's feud unfold, along with the ripple effects involving Veronica and Tegan, reminds us how these dynamics are about far more than a single argument. They're a reflection of the ongoing struggle between independence and authority within the family. When we look at the bigger picture, the baby announcement, the wedding confrontation, and Veronica's social media reset all tie together into a larger story of tension, loyalty, and public scrutiny. Every action feeds into the next, creating a domino effect that keeps fans engaged and emotionally invested. The Plath family is navigating milestones, conflicts, and public attention simultaneously, making each episode feel raw, unpredictable, and deeply human. So, I want to hear from you. How do you see these family dynamics evolving? Which alliances will hold, and who might be pushed away by the pressures of fame and personal choices? Comment below, because this is exactly the kind of real-life family drama that keeps viewers hooked. After everything we've seen in this whirlwind of episodes, one thing is clear: the Plath family drama is far from over. From Isaac and Kaylin's shocking baby announcement, to the explosive altercation between Isaac and Micah at Lydia and Zach's wedding, and Veronica's Instagram cleanup and feud with Tegan, the family has been living through a storm of conflict, tension, and public scrutiny. Each moment seemed to feed into the next, creating a chain reaction that has left viewers glued to their screens and social media buzzing non-stop. What's fascinating is how these events highlight the ongoing struggles within the family. Isaac asserting his independence, Micah grappling with frustration and resentment, Kim trying to maintain control and mediate conflicts, and Veronica navigating her place in the family. All of these dynamics show just how complex family relationships can be, especially under the lens of reality television. Every decision, every confrontation, and every emotional reaction is amplified, leaving lasting effects on trust, loyalty, and sibling relationships. Looking ahead, it's impossible not to wonder how the family will recover, or if they even can. Will Isaac and Micah be able to mend their relationship? Or is the rift too deep after so many public clashes? How will Kim balance her protective instincts with allowing her children the space to grow and make independent decisions? And what role will Veronica continue to play as tensions with Tegan and other family members unfold? Fans are already speculating about new alliances, shifting loyalties, and possible confrontations in upcoming episodes, and it's clear that nothing about this family is predictable. Sophie here, and I have to say, watching this all unfold makes me feel for everyone involved while also keeping me on the edge of my seat. This is the kind of raw, emotional storytelling that reminds us why we love reality TV. The conflicts feel real, the stakes are high, and every choice has consequences. I want to hear from you, my friends. Who do you support in all this chaos? Do you think the family can come together? Or are cracks forming that won't heal? Drop your thoughts, predictions, and reactions in the comments, because your opinions are part of this story too. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Sister Wives Chapter and Reality Scandals Daily for all the latest updates. Hit that notification bell and join us as we follow the Plath family through every twist, turn, and shocking moment. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. It's going to be intense, emotional, and unforgettable.